monsters abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 5 of my Ungrim Ironfist Campaign. Last time we took Karakungor, finally got there in the end, but we did get there. Good stuff. And I've also, I should have checked the name who said this, but also someone reminded me who Garim looked like. He looks like bloody Hagrid from Harry Potter.
Sorry about that.
That's in my head. That's what he looks like, and as such, I've renamed him Robbie Coltrane as Hagrid, because that's who played Hagrid in the Harry. It's Robbie Coltrane. So it's Robbie Coltrane as Hagrid. That's our rune priest. I know it's rune Smith. I just can't. It's just in my head. I don't know why. All right. I know space wolves are rune. No, they're not rune priests, are they? They're wolf priests. So I don't know where I got rune. I think I've just amalgamated shit in my head, and that's what's happened. So God knows, but that's that. All right, fine, done. So we got some public order. We've got a fret tree there, which is very good. That also gives us some dwarf beer, which we can sell for actually quite a lot of cash. Because if we have a look at the old trade there and look at the dwarf beer, we can see that the resource value of dwarf beer is 16 gold. And gold, for example, is 20. So actually, dwarf beer sells for quite a bit. And, I mean, we get it as part of our public order building. So we're going to build this anyway. We're going to get dwarf beer anyway. So we're going to sell it. Fantastic. So we're definitely going to be doing that. So trade agreements, really, really useful. We need to get more of them as we can. To be honest, what we really need to do is confederate with the dwarves and try and get a port town down here. And then, of course, we can trade through. But our primary objective is to destroy the Norscan faction. So we need to go up and start fighting them. We also, obviously, need to deal with the greenskins. And frankly, there's a bunch of knife-eared little pricks over here that probably need an axe buried in their skull. So we might go and do that as well. Let's see what happens, you know. Play it by ear. Knife ear. But let's end the turn. Ungrim is currently heading south after dealing with Karakungor. That's now under our control, and I think it's fairly secure. So obviously we want to build our infrastructure up as much as possible and get Ungrim a few more units. We need... I would like to build defences in Karakadrin. We are right next to Sylvania. To be honest, defences in Karakungor as well would probably be a good idea because they are choke points. You may as well get defences in choke points, right? They're going to have to come past there. So stack some walls, and it can only be a good thing. But obviously, we also need to get some infrastructure up, get some money coming in. I need to try and keep Kislev on side, and to be honest, protecting them as a border would be a good idea as well. Okay, we've got Kazid subsidies. That's income from settlement buildings a little bit more. That's going to be useful, and we can get the tool market. When a Dowie is in need of a decent hammer or as, the tool market is a place to find it. Income from tool makers at plus 5%. It's going to be pretty useful. Okay, public order here I think is going to be okay. So let's just scooch down here. In fact, what I probably should do is let's no, that's them. Me. Let's make me fast. Enemy factions can be fast. Neutral factions can be fastest because I don't really care what they're doing. Allied factions, again, you can be fastest because I don't really care what you're doing. Okay, good. Okay, that's +3. Now, events are giving more public order, so I do need to keep that in mind. Hopefully, we can upgrade Karakungor fairly soon. But let's get the gold mining pit. Gold has ever been lusted after by men and dwarves. Small miners dot the old world, their owners hoping to strike big, and that's going to increase our income by 600 and give us 3 chests of gold idols. So that's going to it's going to take 3 turns.
I am the Slayer King.
Can run down to Nashrak's lair. Let's upgrade to the clan barracks. It's going to be 6 more turns, and we can upgrade there. Do I want? The problem is these are taking a while to grow, aren't they? Do we have any tech that can help with growth? Heavy quernstone, plus 10 growth. That would be quite useful. We should probably go for that fairly soon. And we need to get some more units there. I'd like to actually get some more slayers. I feel like I want more slayers. And we also need to deal with the bloody spears. Now they are at war with the dwarves, which means... Wait. Have you taken... No, that's Kazakarak there. You've got all this territory here. Okay, so... If we start fighting the bloody spears, the dwarves are going to like us more. They already quite like us because of our stuff against the Red Eye. So let's get a non-aggression pact. And let's get military access.
Go on then.
Thank you very much, Ungrim. What about a defensive alliance?
Not likely.
All right, well, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Okay, so far, so good. We are going to go up against the bloody spears next, but I want to try and make sure... It looks like the dwarves have lost everything but Kazakarak. That's not good. That's really quick. Normally, they hold on a little bit better than that. Well, they only start with Kazakarak, don't they? But, I mean, the dwarves have fallen back very, very quickly. That's not great. Ideally, we will obviously want to confederate with them, if we can. To get Ungrim and... what's his name? I want to say Garibaldi, but I know that's not it. Grombrindle, that's it. A reckoner has approached requiring guidance on how to settle a dispute between two clans. Both are claiming ownership of a mine. One has remained loyal to you for centuries, the other has opposed many of your edicts. Give it to the loyalist clan. That's going to give us income from iron mines, gold mines and stone quarries for 3 turns, 10%. The problem is our gold mine isn't going to be up for another 2 turns, so that's only going to be in effect for 1 turn. And then we'll give it to the opposing clan. This act of generosity to your rivals shows that you are wise as Grungy. Or Grunny. The clan will begrudge the jester but will acknowledge its debt to you. That's going to give diplomat relations to dwarves. I mean, I don't really see the point in this one because it's only going to give us a little money for 1 turn. Whereas we could use the... So let's give it to the opposing clan.
I must fulfill my
Let's do that. Okay, public order is sort of stable there. And we want... Okay. Okay, now we can get the Ekrond miners who... I mean, their melee attack is pretty much on par with the dwarf warriors. They do have satchel charges as well, which are pretty devastating. They've also got frenzy. Bloody hell, they do as well. Yeah, they are armor piercing. Okay, yeah, let's get the Ekrond miners. Yes, I'm also going to get another unit of slayers. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that. So that's a full stack. We've got a couple of units of artillery. We've got some slayers. We've got some dwarf warriors. That looks pretty good to me. I'm fairly happy with that. That's going to reduce our income quite a bit. However, the gold mine will be finished fairly soon. That's going to give us another 600. So that's all good. So that's going to take a couple of turns. And then I think we can go down and start beating up the bloody spears. Manfred's taking his sweet time, which is nice. Hello, Kislev. How are you? You want a defensive alliance and you're willing to give us money? Yes, absolutely. Happy with that. Most of the people we're going to end up at war with are probably going to be the ones that declare war on Kislev, such as Norska. And to be honest, I'm more than happy. Well, on the other hand, I know what the AI is like. I don't want... Well, you know what? We're still quite far away from Norska. It's still quite a trek to get on. They have to go past Kislev and Fort Jakov. So you know what? I don't think that's a problem. Okay, so yeah, we're going to lose most of our income, but then we're going to get a boost next turn when the gold mine finishes. So that's not all bad. Public order here is okay for the moment. So that's slowly climbing, and Karakadrin is climbing as well. We're getting 8 from the military presence, and you know what? I'm looking at Mount. If we can grab Mount Gumbar, the only problem is, whichever way we go is going to leave Nashrak's lair undefended from the other. So maybe what I want to do is I want to send Garim ahead, do a little scouty, scout. See if we can see where they are. Well, I can't see anything yet. They might all be down here. If they're all down here, that works out really well. But I know they must have taken Zhufbar and Oakenhammer. So they might be around here somewhere. Can we keep an eye on that? And we can also make another magic item. I don't know if we can make anything, because now we've got the gold mine. So that's going to give us gold idols. So I don't know if there's anything that just requires gold idols to make. Obviously, that would be quite nice. I think we've got enough oath gold. Manfred is continuing to be a little bitch. Okay, Ungrim is strict. That's actually very, very useful for us. We've got the gold mine, so actually our income is not too bad. And it looks like the dwarves are expanding. So they've destroyed the pillars of Grungi for some reason, but that, you know, that's all right. That's fine. Garim. Right, we can't see anything over there. There's nothing there. Okay, if we move fast, range far right, range fast, Ungrim. We're trespassing. We're going to hit Mount Gumbad, which doesn't have any garrison, so we can quickly capture that. If we can quickly capture Mount Gumbad, we can go for Grom Peak, Zhufbar, Oakenhammer. Now, obviously, we will have some problems with corruption over here because we're right next to Sylvania, which isn't ideal. Probably going to have to deal with the undead sooner or later. And yeah, we've still got... Yeah, you've got growth there. I mean, I could immediately fix this public order problem by just changing. I can also tax the province. That would be bad. We won't do that. How much money does that bring in? That does bring in quite a bit of money. I really need a public order building here. Of course, we're not making any money here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay, what I'm going to do... It's going to be 4 a turn. Okay, that's... I'm just going to build up my money a bit and then turn off the tax again until we can get that growth. It's going to be 3 turns. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We can grab Mount Gumbad. That's another gold mine there. And also a strategic location. Interesting. I don't know what that is. Well, we can do a little sneak attack on the bloody spears because they're not expecting it. Obviously, you won't have Garim because he's out having a look around. And I forgot to get a magic item, didn't I? Meant to do that. Okay, we've got the income from toolmakers. That's good. That's going to help. More money's more good.
To die in battle.
Let's bring Ungrim down here. Garim, anything?
Rune of swift stride.
Hello, we've got an army here. Just a few units though, nothing big.
Under control.
So I don't know. Oh, hello. Oh, I'd completely forgotten I had that. Good. Move any characters to Zhufbar. Well, we have. Carry out a successful assassination attempt. Wound or kill against one character belonging to the following race. Always a difficult mission for the dwarves because they don't particularly have... getting agents is tough for the dwarves, so it's quite a tricky... I mean, Garim can probably do it. Ungrim's agents send word that they have tracked 2 of the cloaked figures who appear to be necromancers and have worked out likely locations where they might be cornered. There seems to be no good reason for the necromancers to be roaming the high peaks, and Ungrim sends word for his agents to act against them to put an end to whatever scheme they are engaged in. Got 52 oath gold. So I don't know if there's anything just for... So if we had 90, so we could save up this talisman. That gives physical resistance and magical attacks, plus leadership. Ungrim, what have you got already?
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
Okay, well that's all pretty good. So, about enchanted items. So you've got the Crown of Command at the moment, haven't you? I mean... The Slayer belt, more physical resistance. That would be pretty good. I mean, we could always get something for Garim. Maybe get something like Miner's helmet. Well, to be honest, he's already. You get him a veteran. I mean, a veteran flask is just—it's just a nice little, doobry, isn't it? Garim, what have you got at the moment? Let's just double check because we're kind of...
The runes are ready.
Yeah, I know. Right, you got Ranger's Hammer, Talisman. You got that. Okay, Garim, you can have that. I want to give Ungrim the healing potion because I feel like if he's fighting something, a healing potion can only be a good thing to have. I'm kind of happy with all that. I could give some magic items to Garim. I just don't know if I want to. He's already got a lot of armour. I think maybe... Oh, no. I think maybe what I might do is just literally get the Veteran's Flask for him. Just ups his melee attack and melee defense a little bit. It's just, you know, you can't go wrong with it, I feel. I feel that's like something that it's just going to be useful for everyone. So let's get that. Oh, in fact, we can give you a Cooper. I mean, it's not... May as well. Can't hurt, can it? We've got one. Have him. And we can upgrade to the next level of gold mine. That's going to increase... Oh, yes, absolutely. Let's do that. Public order here is going down by 4 a turn, but that's okay. Research. We definitely want to get the heavy quern stones. Dwarf grinding stones are always perfectly round and decorated with geometric scrawls and runes, usually of Valea's making. That's going to give us some more growth, which is sorely needed at the moment. Sorely need that growth. I think we should be able to take Mount Gumbad fairly easily. And it looks like... I don't know whether the bloody spears... They've lost their armies up in the north, but... We've not... I mean, Garim hasn't spotted any. It looks like it's fairly clear up here. We should be able to take Mount Gumbad and then go over and sort of clear out all the way to Zhufbar. This does mean, obviously, we've got sort of multiple locations of potential vampire attack and one army. which is going to make it difficult to defend Karakadrin and Zhufbar at the same time. And yeah, Templehof's been killed as well. That's not good. Okay.
I grow restless.
Well, I've got good news for you, Ungrim, because we're going to war.
To battle.
And I mean, I think I'm going to quick save it because I don't really feel like I need to fight that battle. Yeah, that's fine. So we capture Mount Gumbad, so that should bring us in even more monies, which is going to be great. What's the special building here? Brightstone Holy shit, this is going to make a lot of money. Brightstone is highly valuable and is therefore a pity that the mines at Mount Gumbad are infested with night goblins, but it's going to give me 1,500 income, plus 8 chests, income from trade 10%, and upkeep for artillery, all units, all armies. And then also gold here. Holy... Well, I mean, first things first, we're knocking the... Those are going down.
I am the Slayer King.
Okay, we're going to replenish. And then... Alright, Garim, you you've done your spotting for us. We know...
Forwards!
We know what's over there. And ideally, I would like to get this to rank 3, because then I could get the Mustering Hall and a Thane. 2 turns. And we could potentially upgrade here. To be honest, I do think... Well, public order is going up. So... Okay.
I must fulfill
okay, but we have taken Mount Gumbad. That's good. That means, like, the route to the south over here is very difficult. It's a long old pass to get up. It takes a few turns to get up here. So we will have early warning if the Bloody Spears decide to head in this direction. But it looks like the Dwarves are pushing the Bloody Spears. So I'm hoping... that actually it's going to be fairly quiet from that direction. What we do need to do is get Grom Peak as well, and then move on Zhufbar, because I would like to take Zhufbar and Oakenhammer and Karadromar, to be honest. But the Dwarves are taking that. I mean, once we've taken Zhufbar and Oakenhammer, I think that potentially we need to look at dealing with the vampires. Because at that point, the vampires are going to be a problem for us. And once we've dealt with the vampires, once we've cleared them out, then I think we're going to concentrate on dealing with the north and helping out Kislev. And at the same time, once we've got some infrastructure going, we're going to see if we can help the dwarves out. Because obviously the dwarves are currently fighting the greenskins, and we want to try and help them push. Maybe even see if we can get a confederation with them.
Greetings, honourable ally.
What about defensive alliance?
Very well.
Okay, we've got a defensive alliance. That's good.
Greetings, honourable ally.
I have recently heard a military alliance sort of makes the faction weaker because it removes all the benefits they get for being an AI faction if they're your military ally. Now, I don't know how true that is, but it would make a lot of sense because I do find when I have a military alliance with someone, they do become quite a bit shitter. So I don't know, but I'm gonna hold off the military alliance with Thorgrim for the moment. I mean, to be honest, I don't know. Well, I mean, hopefully, if they can take Mount Squighorn, we can trade. So that would be good. Okay, so I think I've got a plan. So, wait, how have I met the Beastmen? The Beastmen should be fucking miles away. Okay, Avaland have declared war on the vamp. Now, interesting, because if the vampires are invading the Empire, they won't have any armies in Sylvania, which means I should be able to capture it fairly easily. That's my thinking. Now, Sylvania, Drakenhof, does have a gold mine, which, I mean, I would like to have. More gold mines. Right, where's the bloody... Okay, their war is down there. So actually, yeah, it looks like their main army is bloody miles away.
Very well. Yes, my oath is intact.
If we go... If I go there,
The Slayer
I
in
can
me
encamp.
seeks death.
And to be honest, underweighing is not going to... It's going to take a little while to get over there, so I'm going to hold off doing that. Right, that's not until the city is rank 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to get a refectory for some public order and a gold mine for more money. And I think I could upgrade to the dwarf outpost here. Do I want to do that, or do I want to save? I think I want to save. 29 turns? Are you shitting me? Wait, oh, okay, we'll get a growth building there, I think, to try and help out. Oh, Ungrim's got a skill point.
I grow restless.
I know you do, Ungrim, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just chill. Just chill. Do I want to... Right, okay. I could go more melee attack for my Slayer units. And then even more melee attack for my Slayer units. And weapon strength. And magic resistance. Not that I really need magic resistance, but more attack. Or I could sort of make Ungrim a bit more choppy. Which I kind of want to do, but I don't know. That gives him 12 melee attack. As does that. So I don't really know the point of having Slayer here. Because you may as well just get Blade Master. I suppose it means you can get even more attack if you want it, but... Okay, I'm going to get Inspiring Presence, I think. I'm going to do that. And then we're going to get for Grimnir's Ears. Because currently my Slayers... Bog Standard Slayers have 57 attack. The Giant Slayers have 86 because they've got the Banner of the Lost Hold. So that's pretty damn sexy in my opinion. And we're going to get more money in a few... Okay. I think finally we've got the... I think once Ungrim is taking Karak Ungor, things just start to speed up very, very quickly because you start to get that infrastructure. You get that... To be honest, I think if Karakadrin started with a gold mine and started at maybe level 3, so you could get the gold mine, the Slayer temple, and say the clan barracks, I think the campaign would be significantly easier. To be honest, I think that's probably what it needs, in my opinion. But then maybe that would make it too easy. A little bit weird, but there we go. So I think, yeah, so once you take Karak Ungor, the campaign just like, it just shifts gear suddenly. And obviously now we've got Mount Gumbad, and if we can take Castle Drakenhof as well, that's another gold mine. So we'll have 3 gold mines under our control, plus Mount Gumbad special building. So at that point, we're making bank. You know, then we can make it rain. Slipping all the gold pieces into the dwarf lady's chainmail G-string. Oh, hello, Chaos Stirs. Really? Are you sure? Do you want to stir? I don't feel like you should be stirring. You should not be stirring. Please don't stir.
I am the Slayer King.
Please don't stir. Okay, Ungrim.
Not a chance.
And we'll get Garim to just reinforce there. We can take Grom Peak. And that's actually going to be quite... Because that's a level 3, so that's going to rank up to level 2. So that's actually going to be quite nice. And then we can look at taking Zhufbar, which is going to be good. Now, there isn't... They did say there was a war around here somewhere, which means they might be heading in this direction. So I just have to be cautious of that. I also don't... I mean, if they head for Karakadrin, that could be a real issue. So, let's get a Dwarf Keep here. That's going to be very, very helpful. To be honest, losing Karakadrin would not be a really too much of an issue. It's just that our empire is already quite long, with only one army to protect it. But I feel like you kind of have to keep moving. We're going to try and conquer Zhufbar, try and get the bloody spears to be heading in this direction. so that we can hit them dead on with Ungrim's force, because I don't think I've got any problem with dealing with a greenskin army. Famous last words when they come out of the fog of war with an entire stack of Black Orcs. Obviously I need to get walls in my minor settlements, and we don't have that at the moment. Okay, let's go grab Grom Peak. That should be fairly easy.
Attack them.
We've got the Rib Peaks, and we've got Seal the Holds as a right. That's the Forge. There's rights. So we've got Seal the Holds. So that's going to take 3,500. And it's going to give us a lot of bonuses when under siege, and a lot of campaign movement range in owned regions, but a lot of public order and siege holdout time as well. So that's very good. So we're going to be looking at grabbing Zhufbar.
It is time.
Now, Robbie Coltrane has ranked up. I think we're going to get the Rune of Wrath and Ruin. So let's do that. I would like... I need more agents so I can see what's going on. That's what I want. Want to be able to see what's going on. Grom Peak, you have a refectory there, and to be honest, that means we're getting public order, so I'm kind of okay. Kind of okay with that, but the barley field, that would give me more growth, and I mean, Grom Peak isn't really an issue at the moment, so I think, yeah. We don't necessarily need walls. I'm a little bit concerned that the Bloody Spears might be moving through vampire territory.
Dwarfs! Would that Nagash had wiped thy sorry
Shut up.
race out when he had.
Shut up, Manfred, you doofus. How do you feel about that? Are you... Actually, I want to... Right, you. What are you doing? Trespasses. Yeah, I mean... It depends where they're going. They should be heading for Caragdron, realistically, but I just don't know what they're up to. And I'm hoping the dwarves take Mount Squighorn, but again, I don't know what they're up to, so... Okay, let's have a commandment over here. Let's get more public order to try and boost that up a little bit. Public order over here is not great, but we will be able to get the refectory fairly soon. Over here we're getting Karak Urkulas. Getting that bad boy up. It's going to be all good. Don't worry, it's going to be fine. Okay, there's a dwarf army there. That's good to see. Hopefully they'll move on Mount Squighorn. Maybe we can... We're defensive allies, so maybe we can ask them to do it. Now, technically, Robbie Coltrane can knock down walls, so he might see if we can knock down Zhufbar's wall and then lay siege to it. I don't know where he's going. I don't particularly care as long as he's leaving me alone. I was worried he was going to assassinate Robbie Coltrane then. Which obviously would have been very disappointing. Okay, we got the heavy quernstones. That's excellent because obviously we want the growth. So that's going to help us a lot. And we just need... Okay, 4 turns there for population surplus. We can get the barley field. We can upgrade to the tool workshop. We can get the gold mine and upgrade to the granary as well. So that's going to give us some more growth and some more money. And money-wise, we're looking very, very good, actually. Very, very positive there. Robbie, can you... Oh, we don't have enough money.
I'm moving.
Yeah, you... Oh, hello. Hello. Sour backbiter. Hello, how are you? Ooh, it's not great, is it? But... Okay, we are getting more garrison there, so... That's going to be okay.
Ready.
We do need to deal with that army. I'm a little bit concerned that I don't know where the other army is. They obviously have 2. They obviously have 2. Okay, well that... So far, so good. So we've managed to take Karakungor, Mount Gumbad and Grom Peak. We've now got 3 provinces under our belt, and we're looking at grabbing another one with Zhufbar. That's pretty much our next sort of stop along the way. It's got a iron resource there, so that's going to help us get an iron mine, which in turn will help us do some, or we could maybe get like the Troll Slayer's axe there, bonus personage and enables flaming attacks. That'd be quite nice. Old Guard's armor, ward save with fighting greenskins and Skaven, again fairly nice there. Anything else good? Troll Slayer's gauntlets, so that's quite nice. So that could be... Oh, we could actually get Gatekeeper's belt. Hit points greater than... Oh. That would be quite nice for Ungrim, actually, because he already gets a big boost to his damage resistance when he goes under 20%. So actually getting that would be really nice. We could just throw him into anything. Doesn't matter what. Okay, we're going to do that then. Fantastic. So we're looking at taking Zhufbar and dealing with the bloody spears, although I'm a little bit nervous that they might hit Karakadrin or potentially Karakungor, and I'm quite far away. I won't be able to deal with it. I could always recruit another army though, so options. Unfortunately, going to have to see what I do in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.